Just check the feed, make sure we in, make sure sound coming through. Check everything good on both pages. You can adjust this as needed, Dr. As you see.
Yeah, good up on both.
All right, so first and foremost, as always, giving all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Makakadash.
Yahweh is the true name of our Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son and our Lord and Savior in the world we know as Jesus Christ. Ba'Shem, Makakadash, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the inspiration given to us to edify those that have ears to hear. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you, sincere and humble brethren, faithful and diligently preaching His word with fear and trembling. Shalom to the believers that subscribe to this truth and the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. All right, with the Jim and Memphis count. All right, coming at you with a new moon. All right, Sabbath lesson. Lord, will you be edified? As you see the title, many have perished for women. Okay, and you know, it's been a few brothers, elders, and you know, within the ministry going into this topic. Believe it or not, you know, the spirit is always working to try to sift out men of the Lord. And the number one spirit that Satan has used from the beginning of time is the feminine spirit, that woman, to plant the seed of doubt and disbelief, and also make a man fall weak. Okay. And you know, we've been going into the book of Judges. That's been the topic. And of course, you know, Samson is a prime example of a great man who had strength that fell weak to a woman, you know. And it's just, our apostles go into it all the time, you know, that kryptonite that always can get you up out of this truth. All right, the number one thing that you can fall short in this truth to is the woman. All right, so you know, beware, man. Now we're gonna get some precepts. All right, we're gonna get into you know, the story of Samson a little bit and get precepts surrounding the topic. And Lord, will you be edified? Go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Judges 16:4. And it come to pass afterward that he loved a woman in the valley of Sherek, whose name was Delilah. Verse 5. And the lords of the Philistines come up unto her and said unto her, entice him, and see therein his great strength live, and by what means were what means we may prevail against him.
Yep. So
okay.
So Samson, all right, was a judge of Israel at this time, and he had a thing for Philistine women. Philistines were our arch enemies. They were ruling over us at the time. Okay, so the Lord was going to use Samson, all right, raise him up as a judge, ultimately to take Israel, okay, out of the hand of the Philistines. All right. And it's funny how the Lord works, okay? Because when you read in this story, you will see how Samson weakness, the Lord still used it to fulfill his will, okay? Because that was the whole means of infiltrating the Philistines, was through Samson's great strength, because not only was the women attracted to his strength, but the Philistine rulers were attracted to his strength. They wanted possession of that great strength that Samson had, but they knew that Samson's weakness was the women. Okay, so brother, give me that in First Ezra.
And then when they set the harlot up,
the 4th chapter.
yeah.
Go ahead, Yashimaya.
This is First Ezra 4 and starting at verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants of their sake.
Baba Kushai. We're gonna start up just a little bit in
A
there.
little bit more.
Because this is a Rubabel speaking. If I'm not mistaken, brothers correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is a Rubabel speaking.
That's right.
So let's go to First Ezra 4. Start up. He say wine is wicked.
37.
Oh, that's down.
Down.
Okay, so yeah, you go ahead and start there and read down.
All right. This is First Ezra 4 and 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sake. Many also have perished and have erred and sinned for women. And now do ye not believe me, if not the king say great in his power, do not all regions fear to touch him? Keep on going.
Jump up.
Jump down to.
Jump back up in First Ezra, the 4th chapter. Yep. That's it. Start at 13. Come.
13.
Yep. So First Ezra 4 and 13.
Okay, this is First Ezra 4 and 13. Then the third, who spoken of women of the truth, this
Saki, take your time.
Okay,
Take
this
your time.
was Zerubbabel began to speak. O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth, who is it then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women?
See? So he said, I'm going to read it. Verse 13. Then the third, who had spoken of women and of the truth, this was Zerubbabel, right? Began to speak. O ye men, is it not the great king, nor the multitude of men? Neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women? Go ahead, pick back up at 15.
Verse 15, women have warned the king and all the people that bear rule by the sea and land. Even of them came they, and they nourished them of that planted the vineyards from whence the wine cometh. These also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men, and without women cannot men be.
Right. And the glory of a man is what? A woman. Okay. So in essence, when Yahweh Shah created the heavens, he made men. He also made women, but he made women to be what? A help meet for men. All right. So that was the right choice for a man, is to be with a woman. All right. That's order. But the Lord gave us, all right, a gift and a curse in the same. Okay. Because in the essence, when the Lord gave us a woman, all right, he gave us what? A gift to help comfort us. All right. But when we lost the control and order and simped because of the woman's sin, right? Now get that, through the woman came the beginning of sin. You know? So when we decided to follow after the woman, okay, we worship the creature more than the creator. All right. And that's what was happening with Samson. You know, the Lord, you know, had ultimately raised Samson up in the womb to take that vow to Nazarene, not to drink wine, not to cut his hair, not to touch the dead. Okay. But women caused him to break all three of those vows. All right. Just as in the beginning, a woman made us break the vow that we made with the Most High, okay, to ultimately not to eat of the fruit of the tree of knowledge and good and evil. All right, we were always enticed by the woman to go off. You got something? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, this is Sirach 19 and 2. It says, Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away. And he that cleaveth to harlots will become imputed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that means unwise, right? So women make you unwise because you fall weak to what? Their beauty, the curves, all right? That soft, that comfort. Because the Lord made everything about a woman except for really the mind, all right, a hindrance unto you, okay? So at the end of the day, you have to use the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of your heart by Shimi Hawashai, okay? Not to fall weak to women. Because really without it, you see niggas in the street today. Every every tumult or every situation where there's conflict, where two men end up killing each other, there's a woman involved, man. You know? Because at the end of the day, the Lord chose to give the woman to a man for the glory, and none raised the wrath of a man like another man dealing with his woman, man. All right? Go ahead, bro.
This Sirach chapter 25, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
Right. So in essence, the first king was who? Adam, which we know in the spirit was Yahushua. And through the woman, death entered into the world. Okay? The first seed of death came from the serpent and entered into the woman, and the woman shared it with the man. But the man still had a choice. You know? The man had a choice, but he chose to go with the choice that the woman made.
Right.
Versus over what the Lord told him. And when the Lord came to Adam, what did he do? He tried to push the blame off on the woman. It was the woman that thou gavest me. You know? The Lord wasn't trying to hear that. And he punished every contributor in that order.
Right.
Notice he punished the serpent,
Yep.
he punished the woman, and then he punished the man.
Yep.
It's like that this time now though, because men don't have authority, men don't have power, men don't have rulership over their kids. You know what I'm saying? Women do. You see, when it comes down to who own or who whatever, it's to the woman. You know what I'm saying? So I had a precept that the back you up talking about. This Proverbs 23. Proverbs 23, I'm gonna start at 26. It said, my son, give me thy ear. Give me thy heart, give me what thy mind. And let thy eyes observe my ways. You know, but like the scripture say too, it's a new thing in earth that a woman shall compass a man. But guess what? We gotta continue, you know what I'm saying, from the beginning. But it says, for a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. You know what I'm saying? So when you read this, like talking about was saying, you know, how Samson was really he was beguiled because the woman would kind of pressure him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he had to rely to the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So everything written aforetime, written by learning. So now that we understand and got to understand of the scriptures, therefore we can't, you know what I'm saying, really fall for a woman. We really can't fall in them temptations because everything was written. You know what I'm saying? Okay, damn. King Solomon went through this. You know what I'm saying? Samson went through this. King David went through this. You know what I'm saying? Like certain men went through certain situations. That's why we fall into them situations. Guess what? We can make it out. You know? What you got, dog?
Go back to First Ezra 4.
Yeah, I'll start at 18.
Yep.
This is 1 Ezra 4 and 18. Yea, and if men have gathered together gold and silver, or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty?
Right, because when you think about why do men go out and make money? What's the motivation? You know, what's the point of having nice car, nice job, nice house? At the end of the day, if you ain't got a nice woman. Go ahead, bro.
And letting all those things go, Do they not gape, and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her?
See, and letting all those things go, do they not gape? Because a man gonna give her the keys to the house, gonna give her the keys to the car, the Benz, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Access codes, security codes, social safety deposit box. You know?
I just see it on Power though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On
Yeah.
Power, he was treating Cain like a sucker, but he was treating his mama like a queen. But when he walked in, he like, you stupid motherfucker. But then he saw her, he like, everything changed. You know what I'm saying? Everything changed in his nature because he was like trying to be so forceful and demanded the Cain, but he saw his mama like, he fell weak. He fell weak.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's what America breeds. It feeds off of that spirit of a man simping to a woman.
Yeah.
Which the brother get that the woman was made for the man, not the man for the woman. And the woman is of the man. Right. See, the order, everything has been turned upside down.
That's right.
Because of our disobedience, first and foremost, to Yahweh Shai, which allowed heathens, all right, to take dominion of the earth and change the ordinances that the Most High set up for the man to rule over the woman, right? Because if you think, when you go to Genesis, the 3rd chapter, it says her desire shall be towards her man, but he shall rule over her. And then, like the brother quoted earlier, there shall be a new thing in the earth, all right? A woman shall compass a man. So, you know, you had, in our time of living in America, women being exalted to ultimately the head of the household, the end of the day. Because the whole motto is what? Happy wife, happy life, all right? And everything that a man is to do when it coming to having a family is to be centered around pleasing that woman for that family to be successful. And that shit off, man. Yeah. Go ahead. And that's why America's in the state, and the whole entire earth is in the state that it's in to this day. You know, going down the shithole. Go ahead, bro.
This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 8. It says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
See, the woman was created for the man, not the man for the woman.
Order.
That's the order. You know, get 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, starting verse 3.
This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I will have you to know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of of Hamashiach is the Most High.
Right, so that's the order. You know, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, being our husband. All right, because really when you're dealing with Israel, Yahweh Shai only dealing with the men. Okay? So you had that nigga, Deacon Hakkad, he wanted to bring up Leviticus, the 12th chapter. How you get around this deal, miss? When a woman give birth, she unclean for 2 weeks. So that means she gonna be unclean on the Sabbath. So,
Right.
Most High ain't dealing with the woman. He dealing with the men. That's why men, that's why Apostle Paul in this very same chapter, he said it's not for women to usurp authority over men. And then when you go in Timothy, I believe that's Timothy, he says that if the woman is to learn, matter of fact, it's Corinthians 14 and 35, get that. If a woman is to learn anything, she's to learn at home. She's supposed to keep silence in the churches. All right, it's not permitted for women to teach. See, the sacrifice that the Most High wants is for us to be clean when we come before Him. All right, this is our sacrifice. As in today, it's the Shabbat. Everybody in this room is clean. All right.
Yep.
You
I
know,
Apostle Bob brought that out too. When you go back to Exodus, dealing with the children of Israel, when they had wanted to speak to the Most High.
right? They had to sanctify themselves
The
3
Lord
days.
said, "What? Hey, you do not go. You know what I'm saying? You can't go to your women. You know what I'm saying? They had to be safe. They had to be what? Pure.
Right,
In
right.
order to see the Lord, man, they had to cut everything off. And but what? For 3 days.
Yeah.
For 3 days, bro. Order to see that's how pure you had to be. Because the Lord can't look defiled upon what? Sin.
Right.
You see?
You
We
coming
got-
to the Lord filthy.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
can't do that. The Lord can't look upon that.
Yep.
You know? What you got to talk about?
Go ahead, what you got?
You said 1 Corinthians 14,
No, you just stay with me.
and I'm gonna start at 33. It says, "For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Let your women keep silent in the churches."
That what?
Let your women keep silent in the churches.
So when you go into these black harlot houses that call themselves churches, they are order. Most of them got women up in there, all right, not dressed accordingly, all right, all up in the pulpit, all right. See, that's not the real church, man, all right. According to Revelation 21:3, the tabernacle of the Lord is with men. All right, now the women have their place, okay, but their place is where? Read it again.
1 Corinthians 14:34. Let your women keep silent in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. Verse 35. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home.
Let them ask their husbands where? At home. See, your woman really supposed to be at the house, man. All right, men out working all day. You know what I'm saying? Dedicating his, especially a man of the Lord. Okay, the man's supposed to be the provider. The woman's supposed to be the comfort. Right? A woman can't comfort if she out ripping and running the goddamn streets. All right, because when you come home, you expecting what? Hot meal. All right, clean house. You expecting things to be in order at home because that's what your help meet is supposed to be running. But see, women in today's time, they don't what? They don't value that role.
Yeah.
That's too beneath them. It's beneath them to have a hot meal ready, had a clothes clean, house clean. That's beneath them. You see what I'm saying?
I got you a quick one now.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes known as Sirach 25:25. It said, "Give the water no passes, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad."
Right.
Like you said, that needs to be at home.
Yep.
So if you start to give your woman liberty to go out, you know them demons hopping on them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know them demons hopping on them. For instance, like, okay, woman, alright, she see a dude, he got a nice car, he got money, you ain't got shit. You a man of the Lord, y'all struggling. The temptations. You know what I'm saying? So a demon might get in her, like, okay, I'm trying to fuck this nigga a little bit, trying to get some money, woo, and then she just fall, get pregnant, and then she gone. You know what I'm saying? But you don't get no woman liberty. Meant the scripture say, be at the house, do this and do that. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? We in this simple ass kingdom, this woman kingdom. It's not fit.
Should be considered as a
You
dog.
know what I'm saying? Because they in rulership. We not ruling. They in rulership. Why? Because they joint herbs with who? The serpent.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's why we always call Babylon a queendom.
Uh-huh.
Because it's the woman, she can pretty much have her way.
She can do whatever she want to do. And then what? It's okay. It's okay. I can have 2, 3, 4, 5 niggas. It's okay, but a man can only have one woman. Really? She can have 8 niggas, but you can only have one. Really?
Yeah.
You just tell what society we in, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy.
Quick precept.
Alright, go ahead.
This is Titus 2, and this is verse 3. It says, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands.
See, it's telling you, like, you know, we're not by any means saying that, you know, a woman doesn't have a position. Her position is just not the position that a man holds. Her position is under the man. Okay? And under the man, what comes under that? the woman, the children. So who's to see after the children? Who's to teach the children? The woman. Okay? You're supposed to be making sure the kids in order.
Yep.
All right. If you are leaving the house, really, you're supposed to be making sure that the kids is taken care of. They got everything they need. All right. But in today's society, I say this: we're not sovereign. So it's so many things out of order. You know. Like
You gotta blame E though. You gotta blame E. Esau gave a woman liberation. They think that they can do what a man can do. You know what I'm saying? A woman want to be a firefighter, a police. You know what I'm saying? A woman want to be a judge. You gotta have balls. They always go back to testifying, be your testicle. See, these women want to be what? As a man, because they see the power and the authority that a man have, the Lord have given them from the beginning. You know, but guess what? It all go right back to Esau eating the serpent.
Yeah.
Have given them authority.
Yeah.
You got it right.
You got everything upside down.
Uh-huh.
It says, verse 5, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good.
Yeah, discreet. You know, women ain't supposed to be doing all that gossiping and running their mouth all the time. See, because you can't be discreet. See, because you would destroy a man's household just by your mouth.
Man.
You know? And that's what happened. That's what happened with Samson and Delilah and the first woman he was dealing with from Timnah.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
She wasn't discreet. But it was all set up, you know, that ruler was using, you know, his weakness against it. It was Samson's own fault. See, that's what the point I was going to make. You can deal with these women who are not in order according to the scriptures, but you are really putting yourself in a vulnerable position. All right? And that's why Apostle Paul say it'd be better if you didn't have a woman at all. Okay? Because at the end of the day, if you're a man of the Lord that's dedicating your life to this ministry, the number one vessel that the Lord is going to use to allow Satan to tempt you with is that woman. You see what I'm saying? That's gonna be one of your biggest battles.
Yeah.
Right.
Every day.
Yeah.
All right? Every day. Because even if she don't run her mouth and, you know, complaining about you being out doing the work or whatever you're doing, it's gonna be something that you're gonna see every day. Like, damn, she ain't did shit at the house. Why you do that? Why, you know what I'm saying? And give me that Ciroc 25. See, a woman is supposed to be in order as a trained dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Sit, fetch. Like a dog answers your command, a woman's supposed to be more faithful than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that shit, but that's just what it is.
It's true.
Listen to what the scripture's gonna say.
This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, chapter 26 and 23.
Start at 24.
24. A dishonest woman committed shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband.
See, an honest woman will reverence her husband. Reverence. Look up that word reverence real quick. You know what I'm saying? Go to the Merriam-Webster or the etymology. Go to both, brothers. Whoever got the spirit on them, go to either one.
I got it.
Go ahead, bro.
This reverence in the etymology, late 13th century, respect in awe or to
In what?
in awe.
Spell it.
AWE.
In awe. In awe. You're supposed to be in awe. A woman's supposed to be in awe. That's like a sense, like how when we see a chariot, we in awe.
Hey,
That's what that means.
it's like when Rebecca seen Isaac in the field.
Yep.
Yep.
She got off what was that? Her camel, I believe. She got off her camel and covered her face. She covered herself up when she seen Isaac. Cause when a woman cover herself up, she's showing herself, to be in subjection.
In subjection.
We're going the same thing in 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter. Like in 10, the word power, you look it up. Like outline biblical usage, like verse D, it said a sign that a woman, it's a sign that a man had power over the woman. A little woman
When
grabbed
she
it.
covered up.
Right, when she covered
Yeah.
up. That's why a woman supposed to have her head covered.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, today society, you know, women use that as a fashion.
Yeah.
Let's stay out of order with her head covered. You know? Go ahead.
It's a respect, honor, fear to be
Respect,
afraid of.
Respect, honor, fear to be afraid of. You see what I'm saying? Read that verse again.
This is Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 24. A dishonest woman committeth shame, but a honest woman will reverence her husband.
Right, like when this brother dog come in here, a lot of times he just look. She already, you know, already know. Get your ass in the back. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it's supposed to be. See, in this westernized society, that seems cruel and harsh.
Yeah.
But that's showing submission, true submission, like the brother was going into, being covered up. See, when your woman goes out in the street, she represents you. All right? So if she represents you, then however she shows herself is a reflection upon you. So your woman going out dressing all loose, you know, that making you look like you a damn pimp or whoremonger or something.
Yeah, you're not a real man.
You're not a real man. You don't. Your woman is not in awe of you.
Right.
All right.
She really don't respect
She really don't respect you.
We see that all the time. Jake be walking down the street, going to Bill Street, man, woman down
Make
there
your
half
ass
naked.
Half naked.
And walking beside him, we like, God damn, you
Make
let
your
your
ass
woman
too.
come out like that?
You seeing all his comfort.
You seeing all this come.
Look like comfort in.
Yeah.
Like, you can just check right in. Free check-in.
That shit make you mad, though. Make you mad, like, come on, bro. You gonna let your woman come out like that, bro. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
when I was in the world, I wouldn't even let a woman do that, man. Like, nah, you ain't coming out with me like that.
You gonna take your ass and go put some clothes on.
You finna go change, man. Yep.
I just want to bring this out real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
The power in 1 Corinthians 11 and 10.
Read the scripture.
It said, 1 Corinthians 11 and 10, for this cause ought the woman to have power on her head because of the angels. So you go to this word power and play it again in Greek.
Strong's G 1849. Exousia.
Right. You know, outline Bible uses D, it says sign of the husband authority over his wife.
Sign of the husband having authority over his wife. All right? Because see, like, even in the ancient world, there was a certain way that a betrothed woman would dress. There was a certain way that a harlot would dress. All right? A certain way that a young virgin, your apparel is ultimately would determine your status. All right? If your availability or whatnot.
Yeah.
You know? And you see these bitches walking in the street, you know what I'm saying, half-ass naked. You say something to them, like,
Right, like you ain't dressed like that.
you know,
Yeah.
like, bitch, you, it's an open invitation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the camel toe.
Right.
I'm seeing the cleat. I'm seeing everything.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm seeing everything I want.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how you know. That's how you know it was going down in the ancient time, bro. When it come down to forcibly grabbing a woman.
Yeah.
You just think about it with this ancient time right now. You seen the bitch come down like that. Oh, that hoe is grabbed up.
Yeah.
She is
Yeah.
taken. You know what I'm saying? Because why? They provocative. They showing you everything that you want. But here it is, they got a fucking a hard on the field to turn you down.
That gives them power.
You know what
See,
I'm saying?
that now the roles are reversed. The woman uses that same thing that would have caused her to be humbled in the ancient time as a means to show power over them. See, that gives them a sense of, oh, nigga, I'm half naked, you can't do nothing. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can come out here and walk, you know what I'm saying, the streets, pretty much with my bikini and like I'm on the beach,
Right.
and you can't do nothing. You better not talk to me too long.
Yeah, but look.
Yeah, you can't do nothing but look. That's a show of power, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's also a complete and total show of disrespect to the Most High and to men.
Yeah.
All right? You got more? Go
Yeah, I
ahead.
just want to go to the root word of
And
it.
then you go back. Let's get some of these precepts wrong.
Strong's G 1832. XST. XST.
Entities. And this the root word of it. It say it is lawful. It is lawful. So going back to the
I mean, it's lawful for a woman to be covered up.
right. You basically said it. So go back to the scriptures.
Okay. So this is back in Sirach, chapter 26, and I'll read 24 again. A dishonest woman committeth shame, but a honest woman will reverence her husband. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, man. You know? And you see, like, you know, and they get upset that we call them bitches, but they call themselves bitches amongst themselves. Right? Which a bitch ain't nothing but a female dog.
Yeah.
But in essence, a dog is more loyal than a woman because you can train a woman, you can train a dog, all right, to answer your every command at your command. You know, you can train a dog to do your commands without even speaking to him.
Yeah.
And how does a woman really supposed to be towards her man? Comforting him in silence. It ain't even supposed to. It's supposed to be already understood.
Yep.
You see, it's supposed to be understood how a woman's supposed to be a master at pleasing her man, just as a dog is a master at pleasing his master.
Right. We gotta be master pleasing the
Just
Lord.
like we gotta be masters at pleasing Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead, bro.
Order.
Order.
But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Verse 26, a woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all.
Yep.
But she that dishonor him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all.
Yep. Yep. So what these women fail to realize is that the only way that they can truly please the Most High is by pleasing their men.
Right.
That's it.
That's where they fall short.
That's where they
Ain't
fall
no
short.
way around it.
That's where they fall short.
Yeah, that's
You
right,
know?
man.
So let's get back to Samson a little bit.
Okay.
Because ain't no way us pleasing Yahweh without pleasing who? Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
Right.
That's
And
right.
we can't. How we gonna please Yahweh without pleasing Yahweh Shai? When He set up, He gave him all power. Everything was given to him. We
That's
have
the
to
order.
please Yahweh through who? Yahweh Shai.
Right.
So as the order go down, the woman had to please the man to who? Please Yahweh Shai. And the kids had to please the father, which is us, the dads, to who? Please the mother. That's the order. But guess what? We have fell off from that through the deception and being deceived by the serpent. You know what I'm saying? Because the women ain't looking at us as being kings and gods and priests. You see? Why? Because the who ruling? The serpent ruling.
Right.
That's their master. You see that? That's who they rely on. That's who giving them everything. But guess what? That's the power right now. But guess what? The Lord better give us power, man. All right? The real power is this word, this knowledge and wisdom, understanding. And you women's gonna see that. You women's gonna see that. That's why we brought this precept out Friday. They shall be willing in the day of thy power. You women's gonna see, not money. Money ain't power. It may seem right now, but guess what? The true power is gonna be this word, and the men of the Lord have it, man. All right, the men, certain men on the earth have the power, man. You women gonna see it, and y'all gonna be in terrible fear, man.
Yeah.
You got it, all right?
All right.
Go
This
ahead, pick back up at verse 5.
Okay, all right. This is Judges 16 and 5. And the Lord of the Philistines came up unto her and said unto her, entice him and see wherein his great strength lieth, and by what means we may prevail against him.
Right. So it's like the brother was saying about Esau Edom is using the woman against us. All right. That's all. That's one of the oldest tricks in the book. All right. To use the woman to weaken the man.
Right.
All right. To gain an edge to prevail over the man. Go ahead, bro.
That we may bind him to afflict him, and we may give thee every one of us 1,100 pieces of silver.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. And Delilah said to Samson, "Tell me, I pray thee, therein,
Wherein.
wherein thou great strength lieth, and wherewith thou must mightest be bound to afflict thee."
Right. So this woman just comes straight up to him and tells him, "Man, tell me the secret to your strength and how I can bind you, how I can get an advantage over you and take hold of you." So what did he learn from the last woman, Philistine woman he dealt with? He should have learned not to trust the bitch.
Yeah. That go out there, though.
Right? He should have. So he in some essence he did, but he falls weak, right? Now give me that it say give not thy strength. You got that?
Yeah. Okay. It's Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroy kings.
See? And that's essentially, before we had the title as kings, we were known as judges. So at the time, Samson was the judge of Israel, which, like I said, before we had kings, we had judges. Which essentially is what a king is. And that's what destroyed him, because he kept giving his strength to women, man. All right? Now, brother got something else?
I got something.
Go ahead, bring it out.
I got something on commentary too. This is Ecclesiastes 7, verse 26. I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets.
See, whose mind is what? Snares and nets, traps, you know? So she was seducing him, and that's what a woman will do. A woman will seduce you with their mind, right? And you'll find yourself in a bind, whether it be, you know, financially, physically. Now you in the tobacco, you in the club, you know, you dancing with this woman. She got you buying her drinks. Her husband, the DJ. Now you wonder why you on the dance floor. You know what I'm saying? Nigga DJing talking shit to you. Man, look at this goofy ass. You like, damn, bro, I ain't know you. Why you talking? You know what I'm saying?
It's not bad.
Next thing you know, you outside the club, niggas trying to jump on you. You know what I'm saying? This bitch ain't told you she was married, though.
Right.
You see? Go ahead, bro.
Whose hands are feathers. He who pleases Yahweh Shemawashah shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be trapped by her. Here is what I found, says the preacher.
Right, so your mind's supposed to be focused on pleasing the Heavenly Father, all right? And if your mind is focused on that, you won't be caught up in the distractions and the traps and the snares of the women, man, right?
In his unsatisfying search for wisdom, this is David Gusick, the commentary, Solomon understood that a woman could be a danger and a trap. It was important to not let that happen, but the sinner should be trapped by her, in the snare, which is herself, the wanton woman, that shame of her sex, a bitch.
Woo!
Moses called her.
Okay.
It's
Hey,
hard, bro. But then women don't like to listen to this because this is correction. This is a rod right here. This is a rod of correction. Putting our women in place. They don't want to hear this because, like I say, speak up to me smooth things. So when it comes down to correcting, you know what I'm saying, our women don't want to hear no correction. Why? Because all their life they've been taught everything belongs to them. You know, this is not a man's world. This is what? A woman's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? They want to fulfill their lust and have their desire that everything belongs to them. They want to continue to have and do whatever they want to do. But no, remember, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. So here is where everything stopped. All right? Everything is stopping a woman to have authority over a man to everything being placed back in order. All right? Starting with Yahweh Shah, man. Things being put back in order through the men of the Lord, man. Us going out on the highways and the hedges, doing videos and sit down, telling you women, we putting y'all back in order, and in the ancient time, really what's going to go down in the kingdom of heaven, future time. You see? Everything's going to go back to its rightful order. Like talking about has brought out, seeing everything that's been statements of Pilate clay. That's what the Lord flip what? Everything right side up, because everything is what? Upside down right now. So by us doing these lessons right now, we putting you women's in order. You see? That's what's happening right now, man. What you got to do, Al?
Alright, go ahead, you know.
Good. This is back in Sirach 26. That's the verse above 23. It reads, "A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man,
Yep.
but a godly woman is given to him that fears the Lord." Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Yep. And there's another account. You see, Samson didn't really fear the Most High how he should have, because when he went to go after a woman, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, his father warned him, like, you know, you need to take a woman of the tribes.
Yeah.
But really, we weren't supposed to be dealing with them Hamites in that land.
So,
And in the book of Joshua, we was warned that what was gonna be a snare and trap to us was the remnant of those Hamitic Canaanite tribes that was in the land. All right, but the Most High really put the spirit on Israel not to rid all of them Canaanites out of the land for temptation's sake. All right, just for a test. See, all of it was a test. See, nothing was done by chance. Nothing was done by coincidence. The Most High was always working His perfect will. With every move He did, you know, there was a strategic reason. So, matter of fact, we're gonna jump to this, and you got more?
Nah, that was it.
We're gonna jump back to this in a second. Go first Esdras. Back to first Esdras. Pick up where you left off.
This is 1 Ezra 4:19. "And letting all those things go, do they not gape, and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her? And have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold,
Yeah.
or any goodly thing whatsoever?"
Niggas spend their whole check every week trying to go to the club to be with a woman, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga check $400 or $500 that week. He finna go get the new J's. He finna go get a new outfit. That's $300. He got two now. He got $200 left. He finna take the rest of it to the club. He might save $50 to get to work the next week, to the next check. That's the plan, just to get that woman, just to get to that box. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 20, "A man leaveth his own father that brought him up, and his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife. He stricketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father, nor mother, nor country. But this also ye must know, that women have dominion over you."
Yeah, young Jake, goddamn it, drop out of school, leave the house. You know, mom and dad tell you, hey, look, that's what Samson did. Hey, she ain't no good for you. She a hoe, man. Leave her alone.
I love him.
I love her, man. I love her.
He ain't that right on point. He ain't that right on point.
That's what Samson said.
That's exactly what Samson told his father. You know, he said, I lust after her, like, that's what he said. He said, I got to have her. He got to have her. That's exactly what he said in that term. I love her, man. I love her. He said, I got to have her. Yeah, that's crazy.
And then Jake set his mind on something, and he feels strongly that he gotta have it. He don't give a damn. He don't give a damn what it takes. You know, he don't give a damn what the cost is, what the situation. She could be married. He getting it. He getting it. Go ahead, bro.
"Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Yea, a man taketh his sword, it goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers."
They're like 75% of niggas in jail right now. Over the woman.
Yeah.
75% of the population in jail is over a woman.
Or in the grave over a woman.
Over a woman. That's a cold game.
Keep going.
Verse 24, "Looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness, and when he has stolen..."
That's the Samson. Samson's fought a lion. You know, Call
Yep.
it video.
And that's when, and that's what happened was, he went to when he went to pray, he asked the Most High, is he the judge? Has he been raised up to be a judge over Israel? And the Lord sent he said, send me a sign.
You said the line.
Send a line. You know what I'm saying? But Samson didn't take that sign as a means to lock in, to tap into his full potential, all right, to where he could have righteously ruled over Israel and brought them from underneath the captivity of the Philistines. His mind was so gone over them women, man. Think about it. You just fucking, with your bare hands, destroyed a lion. You. But see, he never really tapped in his full potential, because brute strength alone don't destroy armies. It takes strategy. But if your mind, that's why when you're on the battlefield, your mind you can't be thinking about your damn woman, man. You know what I'm saying? You caught up in that love spell and shit. Now your ass done got daggered.
Oh,
You know? The enemy that infiltrated, found a weakness, found somewhere to penetrate. And that ain't nobody but Satan, man. Okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm going to start back up at the top of 1 Ezra 4 and 24. And looketh upon a lion, and goeth in the darkness, and when he had stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore,
and another count with Samson. He when he told that riddle, right? Out of the eater something to eat, out of the strong something sweet, right? Which the riddle was figured out because he shared it with the woman, and the voucher was 30 eunuchs, 30 pretty much 30 garments. The wager was 30 garments. So he didn't even have it.
Yeah, you had to go kill
But
him.
he just, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have it. He didn't have the 30 garments, but he just wagered the bet anyway because he just knew the Philistines wasn't gonna figure it out, which they wouldn't have figured it out. Okay, so the Lord was giving him wisdom, but at the same time, he was giving him a temptation, the woman, because without that woman, the Philistines would have never figured out that riddle. You see what I'm saying? So that caused him to do what? Break his vow. He had to touch the dead because he had to get, after he slew them 30, he slew 30 Philistines to get the 30 garments. But then he didn't have nobody to get the garments off of the dead. So he had to break, you know, he had to break that vow. But he didn't give a damn about breaking the vow as long as that woman could live. Because he should have said, fuck the bitch. She told it, she died. You know? You can't trust them. Because once she break your trust, bro, now it's all with.
She got you and she control you.
She got you by the nuts.
You better pull your pocket out. Because she wanted the relationship, ultimately, man.
That's right, bro.
Go ahead.
verse 25, wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
Right, and Samson is the prime example, man. Many there be that ran out of their wits for women. Now, what we got going on with the brother Karumya is reading, all right? She asking for his strength. She asking for the key to his strength. So he was using his wit, right? He was pretty much spitting game to her, like, if you bound me with fresh tied ropes, you know, he lying to her, but he's a planner. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then another thing, she ain't his neighbor.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? She ain't his neighbor either. So you can supplant. You don't have to tell these women your secrets.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it's another scripture that talk about, man, okay, it's on the tip of my tongue. Pretty much how, pretty much a woman love mystery. Okay. That's what the deal with the deal when you dealing with a woman. The best way to keep her in submission is to keep her at bay, how you move. You know, never let her know your moves, man. All right, especially when you first dealing with a woman. Especially when you first dealing with a woman, man. You never let a woman know your every move, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
All right. This is Judges 16 and 13. And Delilah said unto Samson, hitherto thou hast marked me and told me lies.
So she said, why hast thou mocked me and told me lies? Go ahead.
Tell me wherewith thou mayest be bound.
Tell me. So she asking him again,
Mm.
you know, because he just hit her with some bullshit, you know, tell her what she want to hear.
Yep.
You know, tell her what she want to hear. Go ahead.
And he said unto her, if thou wait,
Y'all help him out.
if thou weavest the 7 locks of my head with the web.
Ooh, we. There you go. Here you go.
14.
Here you go. Running out his wits.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
14. And she fastened it with the pin and said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he awakened out of his sleep and went away with the pin of the beam and with the web. Verse 15. And she said unto him, how canst thou say, I love thee?
And there it go. See, there it go. Now she hit you with that love. She hit you with that with the 4-letter words. You love me, don't you? You know? Go ahead, bro.
It's crazy because each time, like, Samson supplanted her, the same scenario came up.
The same scenario came up.
He should have been like, hold
Hold on.
I just told her about this.
And now they after me.
Yeah.
And now they looking to
the same situation.
same situation.
Yeah.
You know? So how can you not see, because sometimes you be so caught up in that box, man. The Most High had you simping so hard, it be simple shit, you like, damn. Man, how let this bitch get me in this? But that box be so good to you, you just keep on going for it. You just kept on, you know what I'm saying? Just keep deceiving yourself, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
All right, verse 15 again.
That's what you call running out of your wits.
Come on.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 15.
Thinking with the with the little head instead of thinking with the big head. You know what I'm saying? Dad used to tell you, hey, look, hey,
You dead head.
stop thinking with your little head, start thinking with your big head. Go ahead, bro.
Use your head, not the one between your legs.
Old school, be like,
Good. This is verse 15 again. All right. And she said unto him, how canst thou say, I love thee, when thine heart is not with me? Thou hast mocked me these there times.
3 times.
These 3 times. Like these 3 times.
Damn.
And hast not told me wherein thou great strength lies.
That was Felicia too, 3 times.
3 times.
Right.
Yep. And see, if he would have applied them proverbs, right? Give not thy strength to a woman.
Yep.
Then he would have knew. Like, okay, bitch, every time you ask me about my strength, these niggas show up trying to get in my neck. You know what I'm saying? He would have been getting in and getting out. He would have been getting in there and getting out of there. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 16. And it come to pass when she pressed him with her words and urged him so that his soul was vexed.
And that's one thing about a woman, man. A woman won't stop until she get what she want out of you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn how many different ways you tell her no. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that shit ain't gonna matter.
She gonna keep on keeping on until you get weak for her and she get what she want.
Right.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
So that his soul was vexed unto death.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 17. That he told her all his heart and said unto her, there hath not come a razor upon my head, for I have been Nazarite unto God from my mother's womb.
And that's where it was it. That's when it was over, right there.
Right.
You know? Because that was his spiritual power, man. And that really should have stayed sacred between him. Nobody really should have knew about that, man.
Right. That's what the Lord had told her in the beginning.
That's what the Lord told his mama and his father from his birth.
That's right.
And that's when he was raised up. And that's how he had, possessed that great strength all that time, man.
Right.
And that was the last of his vows that he hadn't broken. So after that,
Done.
he was done. But the thing about the Most High is he still used him, okay, at the end of the day to overthrow them Philistines, man. It's just that he had to be a sacrifice himself, all right? When he really had the power, if he had to use his mind with that great power to overthrow them Philistines and not have to, be a sacrifice himself for the nation, That's it on there. You got a little bit more on that.
Yeah, I got a little bit more on this verse. Yep. All right. And it says, if I be shaven, then my strength will go from me, and I shall become weak.
Right.
And be like an other man.
Right. And what the Lord say, get that Psalms 82 and 6. And then go back to we finna finish. We finna wrap it up, bros. You got something quick?
Yeah.
All right, get that Psalms 82 and 6, get what you got, and then we're gonna read first Ezra's out, and that's gonna be it.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 6. Give not that which is holy unto dogs.
I was just thinking about that. Yep.
Neither cast ye your pearls before swine.
Neither cast ye your pearls before swine. So you ain't supposed to really be telling everybody about your spiritual power, man. All right? Them your pearls. That's your strength. That's your riches. You see? Jacob found out what you do and try to use that against you, make a mockery. You might have a good job. Now you come to work, everybody all of a sudden asking you questions about this, but man, damn. Supervisor now all of a sudden won't call you in the office. We're gonna have to give you some time off. For what?
Right.
We found out that you racist. What? God damn. Go ahead. And
Show you the video and shit.
Hey, this you right here?
This you right here? They cussing the woman out. Talking about Esau.
It's funny there, bro.
It said, at least they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you.
Yep. You use your strength against you. Go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms 82 and verse 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes.
Why though? Why do we die like men? It's ultimately because we rebel against the Most High. We don't ultimately take heed and hearken unto His word. That's what happened with Samson. That's why he fell like a man. He was a god amongst them men, man. You watch the movie, I've seen a real God.
Yeah.
I've seen a God. I've seen a real God. Yeah. But go ahead, bro. Yasha Mike. Now that's it on that.
Okay, all right.
Back at 1 Ezra 4 and 26, yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sake. Many also have perished and have erred in sin for women.
Yep. Go ahead.
And now do ye not believe me? Is not the king great in his power? Do not all regions fear, say, to touch him? Yet did I see him at Apene, the king's concubine, the daughter of the admirable Barticus, sitting at the right hand of the king, and taking the crown from the king's head and sitting it upon her own head. She also struck the king with her left hand.
Yeah, that's a self-king right here, man.
Come on now.
She slapped the shit out of him.
He got fired of.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Let the woman take him out. You know,
Crazy,
that just like Judith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you read the story of Judith and how she slew King, what was his name? Holofernes.
Yeah.
Got him drunk, fucked him up.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 31, yet for all this the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth.
After all this, she done slapped the shit out.
He took it
Still,
around.
you know what I'm saying? He's still in awe of the woman.
Yeah.
That's Samson, man. You know? You done seen her try to catch your ass up, set a trap for you.
Right.
Yeah. Duh. Come on, man. Hey, but I'm telling you, bro, you know, not to just laugh at Samson, but it can happen to any one of us, man. You gotta beware, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The scriptures tell you to beware of her.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
If she laughed upon him, he laughed also. But if she took any displeasure at him, the king would fain to flatter that she might be reconciled to him again. O ye men, how can it be but women should be strong, seeing they do thus? Then the king and the princesses looked one upon another, so he began to speak of the truth.
One of the, I think it was one of the elder brothers in LA posted a video. JK is just crying.
Oh,
Come back, man. Yeah, come back, man.
What I have to do?
Don't tell me like this.
I can't deal with that.
Come on, man. Hey, you can't be dealing with these women, man, and they get you to that point, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause that's when
Had you by the balls, man.
You know what I'm saying? Cause Jake turned to serial killers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to a man, this my woman. Then she find another man, him and her in trouble. Like, bro, I just started talking to her, but you gonna die because of, you know what I'm saying? It's been crazy out here, man.
And that's why it's important, you know, when you're dealing with these women, make sure you know if they dealing with a man or not.
Yeah.
You know, she say it's complicated, get out of there.
Yeah.
If I answer,
That's like one of the number one saying. It's complicated.
if our answer ain't a live and direct no within the first 0.25 seconds, 0.5 seconds, it won't take a second to say no. Nah, I'm single. I'm available. It's over with. If she start thinking sorta, alright, I'll let you. Come on,
You know?
Verse 34, for ye men are not women strong, great is the earth, high is the heaven. Swift is the sun in his course, for he compasseth the heavens round about, and fetched his course again to his own place in one day. Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore great is the truth, and stronger than all things.
Right. So the truth, great is the truth, and stronger than all things. And these scriptures contain the truth about women, man. All right. And I always say this. I said, man, look, it ain't a more dangerous creature on the face of the earth than a woman.
Scripture say that. I rather deal with a
Yeah.
dragon than a woman.
Yep.
In the house with
Yep.
Unstable creature.
Is it more on that?
It's reading the 37.
Say verse 36, and all the earth cried upon the truth, and the heavens blessed it, all works shake and tremble at it, and with it is no unrighteous thing.
Right, so we got true power, all right? Because we got the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shai's judgment. You know, in every aspect of life of how to deal with every single thing that the Most High has given us, man. Okay? Because remember, the Lord made Adam Lord over all thy creatures. But it wasn't until he got that woman he lost dominion. Remember, he had dominion over all the creatures. The deadliest one was the woman. Now, not one creature made him slip and go off, but that woman. You see what I'm saying? So now we in the time we understand. Like, we can't keep going down. Like brother said, the things were written aforetime were written for our learning. These examples, all right, Samson, King Solomon, King David, all right, they all fell because of their lust and love for women. All right? But the Most High gonna give us these women in their right mind in the kingdom, man. You see? But in this time, nah. But another thing the brother said too, about these women going back to the ancient times, yeah, that's in the near future, man.
Yeah.
Cause we gonna see if you're gonna be walking around here, hot girl summer and this shit, and Jacob's trouble. We gonna see if that WAP, you know what I'm saying, gonna be advertised when Jacob's trouble comes.
Now they're gonna be covered up like you don't know who the hell it is. So even when it comes down to these fucking these dykes, these lesbians, you know what I'm saying, these women that want to dress like men, they gonna see the power and see how certain women is getting tortured and getting raped and getting mauled like the minds of the streets. Them bitches gonna change their mind. They got a whole nother perspective. I don't know, I thought you was in there. Nah, bitch got a wig on, let her ass show. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be, I'm telling you, bro, these women's gonna be right, man. But guess what? It takes the fear of the Lord to enter into the earth, man. So he gotta show these women the power that he not bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because so long that they've been adapted to the serpent juice that they fell out. They fell away from the fear of the Lord. You see? Because here it is, bro. When you look at these women now, the thing is with these women is to show their whole body and have just some on. You know what I'm saying? You can see everything. But they naked, but you know what I'm saying? They covered, but they naked at the same time. This the trend now.
Yeah,
you know
body
what I'm
suits.
saying? Yeah, the bodysuit, but it's the trend now. Guess what? Wear that bodysuit in Jacob Trump, see what happens. You ain't gotta worry. Cause guess what? They finna come down.
We'll close on you finished that last scripture?
You wanted me to go to 38?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Isaiah 4:1. We'll close with that.
Oh, it's finna go down, man. And I don't know how you women is gonna be delivered. I don't know how you women is gonna be saved and protected through who? Your man. You see, it said a man should be a hiding place from the wind and the tempest. You see, a man should be a hiding place. But you gotta do out.
This is Isaiah 4:1. It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
And that day gonna come in the time of Jacob's trouble. See that with the women gonna be saying pretty much to sum up with this saying in details is we'll be in order. We'll be in order. Whatever you want. We'll cook. We'll clean. We're gonna do everything. Whatever you need me to do.
What they supposed to been doing from the
What
start.
they supposed to be doing from the start.
They're gonna snap back into that spirit.
Yeah, what that 2 Timothy 2:15? A woman should be saved in childbearing. As long as she could, continue in holiness and sobriety.
Timothy,
Yeah, see. Go ahead, bro.
It says, we will eat our own bread and and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Yep. Only let us be called by thy name to take away that reproach. You see? But right now they ain't in no type of danger, you know. They say we're secure under the beast system. But the beast system gonna turn on their ass real soon.
On a matter of time.
On a matter of time.
Yeah. But your time is up, man.
Yep, but you got it though, out.
Yeah. Hey, so with that, I hope your brothers and sisters was edified. So once again, we give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
We want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel, main the elect. We want to say peace and blessings. I hope the elect on the four corner, pushing their truth and sincerely. Their great songs. Next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Wabba Ball.
Wabba Ball.
Rock High, man.
Rock High,
GTA, baby.
ETA.